In this problem, a brother and sister try to communicate with a string. So they are tied by the two cans. So he is given the length of a string and the mass of a string. So there is tension. They are stretching together with an 18 Newton force. Now we have to calculate how much time it takes to travel the wave from one end to other end. So for that one, we have to calculate at first wave velocity. So we know that time is distance traveled divided by velocity. So we have to calculate for velocity at first. So let's make a sketch at first. Here is 1 point. Here is brother. Yes. And other point, sister is here. Yes. So there is a string. There is a stretch by using force, and both of them, they do have can. They're holding their can on their air. So the length of string L is given. Length of string L is given 7.6 meter, and the mass of string is given 29 gram, and force, which is actually in this case is I can write as a tension because this is string, is given 18 Newton. So I make a sketch. I wrote what is given at first. So first, as I said earlier, in problem solving strategy, you have to make in same system of units. So length and tension, they are in SI system of unit, but mass is in gram. So you have to convert into kilogram. So we have to divide by 1000 to get this into kilogram. So 29 divided by 1000, that is in kg, which is 0.029 kg. Now, we have to calculate how much time it takes to travel away from one point to another point. So we are using equation T is equal to distance travel. So in this case, distance is length of the string, because it has to go from one end to other end, from A point to B point, which is equal to the distance travel, that is length, which is equal. Okay, so distance travel divided by velocity. So we have to calculate, in this case, is wave velocity. So we know that the wave velocity is V is equal to, is in the string is given by tension divided by mass per unit length. This is mu. So mass per unit length. So if you remember this formula, mu is equal to m divided by L. So use this equation to calculate V is equal to tension divided by m divided by L. So if I make this equation, then I will get T L divided by m, its square root. So in terms of mass. So if I use this equation, this velocity in this time equation, then I will get L divided by T L divided by m. Yes, square root. So if I rearrange this, I will get L times m divided by TL. So I can switch all these values over there. So this L, I can put it inside this square, and I'll get square of this m. So if you put it in the square root, then it will get L squared divided by TL. So if I cancel one L, then I will get T is equal to m divided by ml divided by T. One L will cancel. So I do have mass, I do have length, I do have tension. So switch all of these values. Square root of mass is given 0 0.029 kilogram times length is given 7.6 meter divided by tension, which is force applied on a string, that is 18 Newton. So if I switch and use your calculator, you will get roughly about 0.11 second. So it will take 0.11 second to travel from one point to another point of a string which has a length 7.6 meter, and it has stretch with a tension force of 18 Newton. It is quicker. Yes, it moves so fast, quicker.